Good morning. Good morning and happy Monday. Feel free to say hello or not if you're watching now or later. I hope that this is helpful in starting the week off a little more mindfully with some intention. Sometimes that's all we can do. So we'll wait just a couple more seconds. See who else wants to join us. Hello, welcome. Take a moment to go get some water if you'd like. And just get yourself comfortable so that you can do some movements with the upper body and some breathing. You can be standing or sitting or laying down. I find laying down tough on a Monday morning. I probably want to go back to sleep, but whatever works for you. And we'll go ahead and get started with a couple cleansing breaths. So in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just arriving, giving yourself some gratitude for taking a few minutes to start your week off differently. It's so easy to just jump and rush and fall into our automatic patterns. And sometimes that works enough, sometimes it doesn't. So taking a few moments to notice the breath, practice some intention around the breath gives us a better shot of remembering to do that throughout the week when life hits us, when things get busy. So a couple cleansing breaths and then just do a body scan. Let's check in and notice what you're holding. There's stiffness, tightness, maybe from sleep, from the weekend, too much fun, not enough fun. Just notice what you're bringing to this morning, to this week. And just finding an easy breath. We'll start with some neck rolls. Every morning, I try to start with some neck rolls throughout the day, between my sessions, the end of the day. For anyone that sits at a computer, spends a lot of time on their phone, it can be really helpful to stretch out the muscles of the neck and the back. And just create a little more space. As life comes at us, as we brace for stresses, we tend to get tighter, and intentionally opening up, loosening up can help us get a deeper breath. It can help us relax more. Moving the head from side to side, exhaling your ear to one shoulder, inhale up to center. Opening up and looking over your right shoulder with the exhale. Inhaling back to center and exhaling to the other side. And we're looking intentionally, noticing what we see, making a point to be present. So easy to just start up in our head and carry that energy through the week. But we're looking around, we're noticing where we are. Shake out the head, any last movements you want to make. And then we'll slide down to some shoulder rolls. And again, we're just opening up. We're opening up our breathing space. We're opening up our throat so that our voice has room to move. Exhaling, sliding the shoulders down the back. Inhaling up and around. The more room we create to breathe, the more space we have to stay intentional. And finding a little twist just with the shoulders and the head. Exhaling all the way over to one side. Inhaling back to center and exhaling to the other side as far as you can twist. Moving our torso in these different directions. Just loosening and opening up. Giving our body some caring attention and intention. So easy to treat ourselves as an afterthought and put all of our tasks first, but we're trying to do that a little different. We're putting ourselves first, our needs, our breath, just finding some rotation with the arms to really stretch the armpits, the shoulder blades and back, the chest and front body. You can be inhaling and exhaling through the nose if that works for you, or through the mouth if you need. And let's just reach over to the side. Inhaling with a big stretch. Exhaling back to center, switching. And again, now we're opening these side ribs, the side body. We're making more space so we can get deeper breaths and slow down our whole system. So on Friday evenings on a different channel, I do the Friday Unwind, meant to release the tension that we build up through the week. But what we're doing right now is setting ourselves up to not store quite as much. Inhaling, stretching both of the sides, maybe tip your chin up. Exhaling, bringing your hands back down. Find your own rhythm. When we sync our breath and our movement, we're taking intentional control over some parts of our system that are automatic. Those automatic responses and processes, when we can manage them, slow them down, have awareness, then we can really work to minimize some of the anxieties we feel or the stress that we carry. Because a lot of times when we have those triggers that stress us out, that cause tension or shame or doubt, there's some physical component first. And so if we can notice, whoa, I'm tightening, whoa, my breath got short, then we can minimize the storing and have less to let go of when we get to Friday. Tipping your chin forward, we're finding some of this front and back flexing, curving the spine as we exhale. Inhale, pulling the chest forward and opening up. We've moved our spine in a few different directions, our rib cage and torso. And spent some time just intentionally being in our body. Maybe some rotations with that spine if you're able. I just got back from the gym, so the stretching out feels nice. Switch direction. Just moving around any stuck energy. And settling in, and any last movements that you want to make, shaking, anything you need to do to just loosen up. Watch your hands in your space. And all we did is the torso. So if you have a few minutes after this, then I really recommend standing up and doing some full body moving around and shaking, just to let go of any stuck or stored energy. Turning your attention again inwards, another body scan. Did you shift anything already just with a few minutes of intentional movement and breathing? Or do you have more awareness, better ability to tap into how you're feeling? Just notice. And now we're going to settle into some breathing. So find a nice steady breath, maybe a little deeper than if you were just going about your morning. Noticing if that breath feels deeper already for opening up the breathing space, this holding container for our breath. And we'll do some square breathing. So I'm going to walk you through a count of 4s, which is really a 5 with the pause. So we will inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4. And I'll walk you through a couple rounds counting, and then you can do your own. And if you want to do longer or shorter numbers, whatever works best for you. Exhaling so we can meet together, and then inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead at your own pace or counting with the 4s. We'll do 3 full rounds. And returning to a natural breath. And let's do 3 more rounds of that cleansing breath. So this time, inhaling and exhaling as deeply and fully as you're able. Inhaling through the nose, fill the lungs all the way. Pause at the top for a couple seconds. And exhale out of the mouth when you're ready. Noisy, letting go of any stress or tension. 2 more rounds of that. And we will take a moment now to set an intention for the week. So first, I want you to bring to mind a quality that you would like to maintain, whether it's patience or gratitude or kindness or boundaries, strength, willpower, commitment, just something that is easy to forget about without shaming yourself, that you would like to maintain, to keep in mind. And repeat that word in your mind a few times, or a couple. Then I want you to picture yourself, if you were able to embody that, if you're being and embodying those qualities or characteristics, how would you look? How would you look from the outside? How would your tone sound? What would your body language be if you were maintaining these qualities? And how would you feel physically if you were able to hold on to those qualities or traits while the world pummels you with all that life tends to throw at us? How do you feel if you were able to stay steady and maintain these qualities that you'd like? Where do you feel that physically in your body? And take a few breaths just in that space. And is there anything that you need to let go of that could be an obstacle? Self-doubt, guilt, shame, fear, lack. That lack mentality can be really present and cause us to fall into all kinds of unhelpful patterns. So what obstacles do you need to let go of, beliefs, in order to land where you'd like? And lastly, what is one specific action, act, choice that you can make to embody that? Is there someone to reach out to? Are there repairs to make? Do you need to treat yourself with kindness? Maybe it's just showing up today. And lastly, just returning to that breath. And wherever your physical body is at now, whatever you're feeling, just finding acceptance. We may not always be able to embody what we want to, but we can just keep aiming for it and forgive ourselves our mistakes and let ourselves be where we are. Take a last moment to go through your 5 senses and the space you're in. So we're intentionally plugging in, noticing what we see, noticing what we hear, noticing what we taste, and what we smell, and noticing what we feel with the outside of our body, the temperature, the feeling of our clothing, and maybe the solid ground beneath your feet. And we can always return to this. If we get off track of where we're wanting to land, go through the 5 senses, plug back into the present, see if it's more accessible. And I hope that was helpful. I hope that started your week out well. I'm not sure. Whoever else is here, let me know if I'm breaking up. I don't know if it's on my end or not. But thanks for joining. Thanks for the feedback, Dorothy. I'm glad you're here. I hope you have a fabulous week. For whoever else is here that I cannot see, I hope that was helpful. I know it helped me to start out intentionally. So I'm going to keep aiming to do these on Monday mornings, and hopefully my service is okay and the quality is acceptable. So take care, everyone. Maybe I'll see you not this Friday. Actually, I will not be doing my meditation, but feel free to tune into past weeks. And take care.